Yo, what's good, chat? Yo. We're doing, we're doing really good today. How you guys doing? How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Sorry, I just opened my own stream. New news? New news? Yeah, maybe. Yo. Oh, mini. Oh, je t'aime aussi. Ah. Yo, what's good? What's good, people? Yo, yeah, thank you. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, I have zero idea how to do this live stream. How to go on this. Yeah, hell yeah, chat. Tomorrow there's gonna be like a winners compilation. Yo, what's good, Des? What's good? So yeah, I'll definitely. How does it feel to be on GBB? Well, damn, I don't know. I feel stressed. Thank you, Chad. Thank you a lot. Yeah, we're stacking up. I laugh like Jeff Bezos. I have no idea how he laughs. Colombian GBB big ups. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how to feel. I'm gonna be honest. You were how mic to get the perfect technique on stage. Yeah, I think about investing on an actual mic, just so I can maybe just get down some sounds and just maybe get used to the technique. It's just weird. You're the first Colombian represent. I mean, technically River, but yeah, I think I'm not sure because he kind of did represent France more than Colombia though. Same with Collapse. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that in the first like Colombian, just pure Colombian. I'm guessing pure as in, you know. I'm thinking about the GBB participants of all time. No, there hasn't been any Colombian. Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's about to rain. So, sorry, chat, if you hear like a tsh in the background. It's pretty much just the sky falling down. Let me just check. Yeah, my microphone is down, obviously. I thought you sounded fine at Florida. Really? Honestly, I think like I could sound definitely more. Alright, so we gotta talk about Florida though. Alright, so what happened at Florida is that I was so sick. I felt before the flight, my dad just got this just crazy cold. And then for some reason, no, I had it. Alright. And just before the flight, and I had a crazy cough. It felt like I had liquid on my lungs, like film. I don't know how to what's the translation. So when I went on stage, I felt like I was like all the time. It was so bad, and in the plane, it didn't help me because for some reason the plane had so much cold. Like I woke up like I don't know. I had a 10-hour flight. So it was like I woke up and I felt so cold and I felt so sick. It was so bad, and I felt like everyone got sick, but I got it so bad. Like I felt like my defenses are so down, and I had my lips were like scabbing and falling. So I felt like no, it was really bad. Was the jet lag, bro? It was 32 hours of jet lag, I think, almost. 24, 26, 32 hours of jet lag. I had to wait on the Toulouse airport on Blagnac, and then I had to wait for. I was trying to see the French loops. I was seeing Martin Benetti. My mind was blowing off, but I tried to sit down because I was feeling really sick for some reason. And then I knew I was cooked when I was looking at the loop station, and then I was like, like I was trying to pay attention, and I was like so like the jet lag was just killing me. Isn't it like a gamble what the sound system will be like for not really in this case. Florida is, I think, one of the best sound systems I've been in. I had a problem with the monitor system, but if you notice on Black Girl's battle against me, maybe it's also like maybe there has some sort of power. There's definitely a power difference, but when I on the backstage, it felt like I wasn't sounding jack shit. Like pretty much, I didn't sound like, oh my god, I didn't sound like at all. Like on the backstage, I felt like it didn't sound at all. So I felt like really sad when I heard Black Girl doing the, and I was like, damn, hold on, because I thought then I was like, it doesn't matter, because I was asking people and they were like, no, you didn't sound like as not loud as you think you didn't sound, right? So on the backstage, I was like, I'm not, I do not hear myself, and you can see Black Girl just doing this on the backstage, like monitors. I'm not sure if he's just trying to destabilize me or actually just monitors. I think he's trying to destabilize me, but for some reason, just the monitors, they felt they just felt really like I didn't hear myself, so I just had to trust my routines a lot. I guess that for the last battle, which was Stan, I feel like if I stick too hard to the plan that I had, and that I had like that third routine, because I should have done another routine, probably a maestro routine, and maybe just maybe do like the new routine instead. Just maybe execute that against supposedly Addy. But I guess on Stan, I just wanted to go out. When Stan came in, I felt already defeated, and I feel like that's why I choose that routine. Not like I did consciously, but I feel like subconsciously I just wanted to lose. Not as if I could have won that battle as easily if I choose another routine. I would have to choose a nuclear routine, which honestly I didn't quite have. I mean, I did have, but not sure how it would sound on stage, you know? Yeah, I think I have to just maybe get used more to the mic technique. Some sounds are harder to execute on a mic, on pressure. It's just weird. Didn't want to bother you. We were fire at the band, bro. I don't feel like it. I feel like I was very downletting. I'm gonna say disappointing. That's the word. You already have ideas for your set. I'm gonna rework all my set for GBB. Obviously, I'm gonna have like the main Exalo style, you know. But on the other hand, I'm definitely going to just favor some other sounds. Yeah. Online, but you say you surprised me a lot of it. Be film Lucy's respect, and you keep your amazing style. VIP remix, probably as a VIP borderline. VIP probably as a elimination. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I'll do borderline as elimination. Borderline, I think I'm gonna just give it a rest. Maybe not too much. Just have it for showcases or stuff. Yeah, routine is good. I like doing that routine. It's very fun to do. I should clean the line. I thought you was mostly online, man. Yeah, I feel like I've done stages before, but I've never done it like I've never had like a point of comparison between like, you know, me and another beatboxer, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like South American beatboxers are powerful like at all. So I didn't have any point of comparison. Now that I do have a point of comparison, I can train to I can aim somewhere, you know, in terms of power. But I feel like before that I didn't have any point of comparison. I'm glad that I'm very clean, but I still feel that I could, if I can be clean and more louder, I think I could just make a better statement as a battler. Yeah, thank you for the maestro compliment. Not sure how to call it. Yeah, Maestro was such a good experience. Like, I loved composing for Maestro. Yo, Log, I'm gonna kiss you. How to lip oscillation bass with the voice thing? Like, is that this one? Is this sound? We watched the live streams. There's one. For elimination, yeah. I think for elimination, I just want to just put as much focus on my elimination. Like, in terms of artistry, you just want to be very artistic about my elimination, and then on battles, like, it's not gonna be too as main focus as the elimination. Just because I feel like eliminations are way more difficult to pass, specifically this year than ever, just ever in time. So I just want to just really work that piece out, and I just want to do like a really good elimination, because realistically it's my first GBB ever, and it's very unlikely that I'm gonna win it. I'm going for the win, but it's very unlikely. Just as long as I can do like top 8, I'm gonna be very happy. If I can do like maybe top 4, yeah, hell yeah. A literal bass. I'm not sure what it is, like that one. I'm not sure. Filler, how you like? It's the filter. How you do it in Borderline? I don't know how you do it. Oh, pretty much. Oh. It's not really complex. It's just layers. How much do you push your volume when you beatbox? I'd say like off mic I do push really hardly. I did notice that I had like this idea that beatboxers in Europe, like it was also acoustically that were just they were just gonna be way louder, you know. And honestly, I didn't feel like it. I feel like I was like right. Like I was definitely good, decent. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I could push. The thing is, in Bogota, there's not as much oxygen. I felt like, because I'm like 2,400 meters above the sea level. When I was on France, I just felt like the air just allows you to just go easier without just feeling like here. If you walk in beatbox, you have to be very, like, you actually have to train for that. It's just, I feel like it's way easier to beatbox in Europe, to push, because you don't feel as suffocated as you do maybe in South America, in the middle regions where you are just like way upper. That busy whistle for the TH Bay, how like, I don't think it's like a, not sure how to explain that. Not sure I can explain that, but that's a bird whistle. I think there was a guy called Rubik BBX that had a tutorial on it, and I did learn it from him a while ago. Yeah, thank you for the compliment. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I have to like just think about. Also, the Europe thing you talk about, yeah, I confirm that. Yeah, it's just like, I'm guessing like, yeah, it's like very true. It's like here I just feel way more suffocated to when I do beatbox for a longer period. As in Europe, it's just a matter of stamina. Here, just like you feel suffocated. You feel like you're losing air. What's the name? It's just bird whistle. I'm gonna just call it just bird whistle. I think it's just called like just bird whistle. But yeah. I feel like if I just work power a little bit more, I think I can. I'll feel way better. Rubik. It's like Rubik, like this. Rubik. Let me just delete this one though. Normal is kind of the map position from siren sound like. maybe. Oh, maybe I can mix those two. Never thought of that. Maybe I can do that. It's because of the elevation. Yeah, it's just, you get lightheaded here way easier. He quit beatbox, I think. Really? Yeah. His YouTube videos are down. Maybe Maze Frog has a tutorial on it. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, damn! I didn't know. I did not know. Oh, that's very sad. Will you participate again at Dilo's live event? Yeah, but the Saturdays are the days that I'm most busy with family, so I would have to really plan it, especially because they go for like here they're like from 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. so it's like a whole day thing for me. Going into European first time having to battle Black on stand is crazy. I feel like I just. True. Either way, like I disappointed. I mean, to be fair, I've battled the finalists, but I really wanted to battle like Derek, just to troll, just to be like goofy on stage, because I really wanted to be goofy and just had like that extra. But I guess it didn't happen. I really wanted it to happen. Battling Tropical on stage and winning felt like it's like because he like I lost to him on Dilo's live event and then I won him live, which is just like it feels like a trade-off. His best run on you, to be fair. I feel Black Roll basically used his best run on you, to be fair. Best round, I will admit it's one of his best rounds on the whole event. Either way, I feel like I could not like I'ma just be 100% real. There's no world where I could just come into a live event first time and win Black Roll. He's just such a fucking tryhard for no fucking reason. I love him. That inspired me too, because he has something like a stage presence that I've been looking so much how to do. He's being like that mean guy, just being mean, to the opponent, just humiliating. And I feel like he did that with all his opponents, including me, and it's like it feels good. Not like I want it to happen to me, but it feels like I finally found the missing piece, Black Rose has his GBB Walker winning. I can't believe he didn't even get top 20 with his Walker. Honestly, these Walker ratings, they're good. They're really good. Do I agree with the ratings? Fuck. That's a nice question. In one hand, I feel like it was a good ranking, what we have. But on the other hand, I feel like out of all the beatboxers that could have been in that top, it feels like a very safe choice, But just that's the gut feeling. I haven't really like just put a lot of thought into it as much as I'd love to. Maybe the order of the ranking is something that I will debate a lot, but I have to like carefully just look at a lot of wildcards. I feel like Tropical was way higher. Steady was second, I think, or third. But on the other hand, I don't know. I'm glad though that I got a lot of feedback from it, and for next year I can definitely see myself, if I do put effort into it. I can definitely see myself maybe winning a wildcard. This is a great Catfish being 9th, I think. Where would you have, like, where would you put Catfish? Me personally, I love Codfish, but on a Walker setting in 2025, he's way obsolete. He's obsolete for a Walker on 2025, especially because I feel like his first part was like definitely top six. It deserved to be a top six, and then he just, which is like, like it's 2025. Anyone can do that, and mind you, Codfish does not excel at doing inward bass that much, and it's not a beat that is something that I haven't ever watched. So I feel like it does. I can see Codfish being there. Personally, it would have been just a tad lower. Improver is just below Codfish. Just above Codfish. My bad. In my opinion, I would have ranked him below Max. Ooh, yeah, I would have ranked Improver below Max. Max closer to the top 6, maybe not N, or maybe, I don't know. I would have put in Max above Wink. That's for sure. Not with the tech though. Honestly, a person that could do the tech is babbling. He's retired. But the thing with Codfish is the same thing that like I said with Helium, where he's just like all of his drums are iconic, especially his. It's just like he has like a, and it feels like it has a body to it, which is something that I appreciate a lot of in Codfish drums. It's just maybe that as an overall piece, it was lacking on the ending too much, and it felt like that destabilized his ranking a lot. CVD Nasal Flip is close to Codfish. Nasal Flip? Oh, alright, I guess what you mean. Your Wildcard didn't rank well. How do you feel about that? Will it be treasure? I don't feel like my Wildcard would have passed. I'm happy with my ranking. I was top 14, and it's actually super high for this Wildcard season, which I'm very proud of. Taking into account I made that Wildcard in a day I did not expect to pass, let alone to be that high. So I'm very grateful for it, honestly. Which means that I have the right track for Wildcards. ABX and PacMax were John Diddy in my opinion. Where did PacMax and ABX rank? PacMax I think was top 20-ish, right? ABX, I don't know. Wait, where is he? Let me just look at it really quick. Here. Let me just pull it up. This is Tag Team Producer Loop Station Solo. So ABX was 18th. Ooh, where's PacMax? 11th. Oh no, he was way higher than me. Below Stitch, above Marvelous, and Helium. I would have put PacMax above. The thing is that I look at the people above him, and I wouldn't really put him above any of those guys. Maybe Wing, maybe even Codfish, but just below Max. No, maybe just below Max and. That's so fucked up. Like I have to do mental gymnastics for that. Codfish, like I'd rank him definitely a tad higher, but I don't know at which expense. You know what I'm saying? ABX though, for me would have been above Dilip easily, above Helium. I'd say even above Marvelous. ABX would have been above Marvelous for me, just there. King Inertia would have been lower for me. Adi Karang, I think it's right there. Vactang would have been a little bit higher. H has Heartcell, damn. Like it's just like I have to trade it too much. I was kind of surprised with how low Lexomafo got placed. Dilo was the only one who seemed to like his Wildcard. Where was Lexomafo placing? 26 was Beatbox. 7. Blah, 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 blah. Where is him? Lexomafo 31st. Wow. You know what's something? I would have put Beatbox so high. people are sleeping on Padbox because hear me out. There's rarely a moment in beatboxing where a pioneer just comes up, and it's even rarer to have it be on the like technical side because, all right, new beatbox bass every like 3 years, like throw bass, inward bass, evil bass, zombie bass, cryfix bass, and I'm guessing the next one is just gonna be whatever the fuckery bass. But the technical side is more difficult nowadays because I feel like when old school happened, most rhythms were already like cemented on the beatboxing story. So you already know how to do a trap beat, you already know how to do a drum and bass beat, you already know how to do because there's a lot of templates for that. But when you do like a baile funk, fuck man, there's not a template for that. When you do like a what's the other routine for FVB? I forgot the genre. It's kind of like a EDM thing, but he gives it that like extra. I don't know. It's fascinating how much beatbox development have between 2017 and 2019. How much beatbox hasn't changed from 2021 to 2025. Anything River collapsed in 2021 will still whoop the current GBB guys. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but just because I feel like GBB is not pushing as much styles as it used to, because GBB was all about styles where before. Like obviously, Dillo is one of the most loud beatboxers I've heard. Collapse is also one of the loudest, but then you have to trade off because I think we're now focused onto like I feel like the meta right now is just being extremely technical, but just like intricate technical, and I feel like that's way better than just having the meta we had a couple years ago when it was like poly pop like and everyone had like those three sounds. So it was like 2021 River was kind of the peak of beatbox. Yeah, I feel like so. It was like it's a very precise. I feel like his Wildcard. My Way was the best Wildcard ever done, ever, hands down. I think that's natural because room for improvement will only increase with time. Yeah, I feel like the no, but here's the thing: beatbox has been scaling exponentially. I feel I don't feel like there's a curve for learning with beatboxing, just because there's so much unorthodox ways to still do the things we do, which we haven't explored yet. Which I feel like there's just a lot of room. Like no one ever thought of doing like. And those sounds have been in the scene for like 15 years, Current meta is musicality. Not sure about that though. I don't feel like there's a meta right now. Just the meta right now is just being better, as in just like as a performer, just be better as a performer, And I feel like right now it's like the kind of like boom of like, hey, I did train a lot of sounds, but I didn't train my basics, so everyone's just training basics as much, and the people in the top, they're pretty much based like technical, maybe a couple. I mean, all right, so on the top 6, Kaji, technical, Abwise, technical, Steady, technical, Wing, musical, then musical, tropical, technical. There's not a meta. Like that's being a very broad about them, because the thing is, musicality, it's a very misused term, I feel like, because my first approach to beatbox was as a musician, right? So when I heard like the musicality, how they call it in beatbox, like musicality as in having like a melody, and it's like it itches the wrong part of my brain, because there's music that just doesn't need a melody, like just out there, just not like you don't come to South America and look out for urban music for the melody. Just look out for urban music for the lyrics, for the rhythm. So I feel like musicality is a so like very misused term, and I feel like just by using just maybe composition, just maybe like using like composition, maybe using like the theory, use harmony, maybe using harmony, like it would be way closer. Dynamics, that's, I don't think that's a wrong thing to judge. Technicality, I have a couple come and go with technicality because it's very it just itches my brain, because in some parts it's like I'd rather have someone cleaner than very heavily technical, you know. And I feel like the technique is like technicality is rather about the technique than the amount of sounds in a span of time. And if you could do more sounds cleaner in the same amount of time, hell yeah, that's better. But when you do when you have a beatboxer just very dirty, but he does like, and then you have another one that is like, I feel like then you have to trade, because I feel like quality over quantity will always be the way to go. Because realistically on Wildcards, I could just go like just stupid, you know? And I feel like that would have ranked me way lower. American Master Beatbox, I'll listen and repeat. It's also my favorite round too. Like I just love going casually, just like I just love that drop because it just feels so good to execute. It was my favorite. Even to record, it was my favorite round to do. Mr. Androidis, I would have put higher, about 2 above Dilip. Yeah, I don't feel like Dilip should have ranked as high as he did. I feel like judging just needs another push, because judges should come along after they have their own like sheets, and then just like they decide where to finally put everyone, because then it's just like, hey, I have my sheets, I have these sheets, none of us like have the same guys in the top 6, so let's just let a system judge that. And I feel like it would have been easier if they all just had like a meeting and they went like, all right, so let's just start like looking together where we should aim this, you know. Just maybe like, hey, I don't feel like this is logical, even though it's like the sum of all of the sheets they sent in. Like I feel like no, because I feel like just doing a sum of a lot of stuff is just like, it's just not how I feel be like the last stage of judging should be. I feel like the last stage of judging should be like, does this make sense? Like, do I look at this top and I say, yeah, this makes sense, because Lefo Mafo being so infinitely lower than, I don't know, like King Inertia, it's for me something that doesn't make sense, you know. Or having Vactang that low, you know. Reach is very low, in my opinion, too. Juano is very low. CVD is very low. Padwax is very low. But in the other hand, like, you'd have to really carefully pick these guys. It's like nitpicking. I feel like we have to maybe start just because I feel like we've done the same judging for like ever. Just forever, right? So when we do that, we just have to acknowledge that beatbox is such a different place when it was like 10 years ago, and having the same like overall like measures on beatbox is just, like it doesn't make sense for me. Musical enjoyers, when you tell them that Collab, Seka, Dilo, and very musical beatboxers, they're very musical. How do you do speed in combos and TK behind it? Yep. Collapse game, obtain music color when he obtain a good haircut. That's crazy. I think they should go back to letting the people judge the voting. I don't feel like people voting would be a great idea though, because there's a lot of bias in the public. I don't feel like when I look at live streams of live events and you see people like, hey, Codfish top one, like, and it's so painful. The amount of bias, like, it's just like, no, it's just not a good idea, because then you're just calling for the fan bases to just engage. I would have loved a fantasy battle when you just actually have fan bases engaging with the content, and that would be like such a genius marketing idea. But the public in judges. Public just no. Like just leave it as opinions. Like people just have opinions and that's it. There's so much levels and layers to judge in beatboxing that I feel like the average beatbox enjoyer does not have to even be remotely close to be a decent judge. I feel like there should be 5 judges. Yeah. Objectivity and subjectivity 50-50 is, I don't feel like, yo, wait, actually you might be cooking. Wow. Yeah. All right. I think it's just way more complex than 50-50 objectively and subjectivity, because I feel like this is music, right? And I feel like you could just see the worst walker you've seen in your whole life, and that could still be the favorite from a random guy, and that could happen to judges. So I feel like everything in beatbox is judged just according on your vision of music. So many people want collapse Brazil again. That would be so enjoyable. I don't think like the actual legends would partake in that though. Just because I don't feel like it. They don't feel like it. I don't think they feel like it. I think they just want to like just put out music now. Cotton World Champs was basically GBB 2021 done right. I'd argue was much bigger than GBB 2024 competition wise. That's a good argument. Do I feel like that's true? I'm not sure. I'd have to give it a couple thoughts, just maybe digest that. Just mean like as a fantasy battle would be good, but like again, I don't feel like they would like. I feel like most top beatboxers right now, they just want to sit back and do like don't not optimize their tracks to feed the stage. Pac-Max Improver Abo Isaac a decoy wing. I'd love to see Seka battle more. Definitely though. Seka is one of my all-time favorites. Just all-time favorites. Same with Elise. I would love just see him battle again. Dilo and Footbox Fantasy Battle GB 2023, and I thought Footbox wrecked him. I haven't seen that battle. Can you guys just like send me the link of it? But Fuji doesn't participate in GB. I mean, people don't take World Beatbox Championship seriously. I don't know what I wouldn't know why Footbox. Like again, it's just I don't know. World Beatbox Championship is not taken as seriously as GBB just because it's not as yearly and as frequent as GBB, and it's not like as convenient as a beatboxer to be that. It's just, I'm not trying to belittle the world championships, because the world championships, they are like, they're the world championships, but nowadays they're just not as frequent enough for people just to be thinking of it as with much relevance as GBB 20, as just GBB overall. But I feel like beatboxing has drifted away from competitions a lot lately, and I feel like now the way to go and in beatbox is actually making music. You could see that with Tara Standing being the most famous beatboxer last year, and this year being Wing. But yeah, I see Seka's influencing your beatbox, and it's great. Yeah, I just love Seka. Let me just look at what people have been saying. 2023 BBWC have like 7 world-class beatboxers and then some random national champions. But I feel like that's always been like that. But I feel like it's just wow. It's maybe that world championship, they haven't been taken as much care of like some other events, because world championships, they don't have as much of a marketing as GBB or other competitions overall. I had ABH in top 8 of world championship. I will ABH though. ABH is really good. Top 8, I don't know. If you win the GBB, would you continue in the competitive world, or would you retire? I feel like I have a lot of fuel into me. Just a lot of fuel to be like a couple GBBs more, and then just not retire from not retire for beatbox, but maybe retire from battling, just because I do feel like I would love to be a complete musician. Just pretty much about the same. I feel like the big guys feel like. I would love to just have my moment to actually put out music and make revenue from myself. One complaint I have about the world champs: why are the judges sitting behind the beatboxers? Like the battles with fade the crowd and show their showmanship, what the judges just start their ass. There's like this big discussion, and I want to ask you guys: should judges be in the crowd, or should judges be on a separate panel? What you guys think? Beatbox here in India is basically dead. I feel like Indian beatboxers, I mean, there's a lot of Indian beatboxers I've seen on my DMs, Just in the crowd. Yeah, crowd. Wow. It just depends. I'd love to hear like a complaint about judges being in the crowd, because I feel there's not enough retaliation to judges being in the crowd, yet we don't do that as much. There's a mosquito here. Die. Ah, there we go, fucker. Die. Son of a bitch. Clip that. Clip that. Like Belo's delivery, trying to make it unwatchable at times. Not sure. I don't remember as much of Beatbox World Championship as much. I think there should be only one judge to represent all scores. If you have Kata, CD, BMG, Big Man, the same panel judging Discord kids. Ooh, wow. Discord, I feel like for Discord you just gotta have like Discord guys, just straight up. If you judge Discord as a non-Discord battler, it's just so different. I see why it could be different. I see why it could be like not as great. But just a thought. Oh, that's a very weird click roll pattern. They're different because their audience is different. Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I can't get whistle in my whistle liberal. Any tips? Try different tongue positionings. Maybe just having the tongue more in the back. Maybe pushing the jaw a little more in the front. Maybe just that. Maybe, but it's all about just playing with the positioning, like with every other sound. Just try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Like, took me a year to develop. Like, you just gotta insist. Do I mute? No, I don't believe in looks maxing bullshit. I do believe like in self-care, but I don't believe like it's gonna make me like it's gonna make my bone structure gonna be like, you know, like it's just. I feel like that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Excel, do you plan to upload beatbox tutorials in the future? The problem with box tutorials is I don't want my channel to be like GBB 2026 Wildcard, how to do BMG snare. You know, I don't feel like that is how my content flow is going in my channel. I'd rather have music, and I'd rather have like private lessons, just because I don't feel like my content. Because either way, I want the tutorials to be in Spanish, especially because I aim for more Hispanic people to be on the beatbox community. But on the other hand, I do not want to change this channel to Spanish, and I'm too lazy to do another beatbox channel in Spanish. There is enough tutorial channels. Also true. What do you do other than beatbox? I produce music. I do video stuff like, you know, color grading, a little bit of composition. I work for a couple guys in the shadows. But yeah. How was FBB for you? It was great. It's one of my favorite experiences of all time. Like, it's one of the best days of my life. I felt very sad after I lost, but because I was frustrated that I was sick, and I felt that I couldn't give my 100% because I wanted to give my 100%, not because I wanted to win. Wow, that's the best way that I've put it in a while. But regardless, I enjoyed the French Loop Championships. Oh, bro. Oh my god, I just loved it. I just loved it so much. I just need to just make sure of something. Yeah, sorry. Martin Benetti was crazy. Martin Benetti is definitely, now that I've seen him, is one of my favorite loopers of all time. Easily. It's so dumb. Like, he just has it. What is my hardest combo? I don't think I have a hardest combo to execute. Maybe for people, a hard combo would be something very intricate, like maybe just playing with that would be like the hardest combos I could do right now, because it's a little bit uncomfortable for me yet. was latest sound you've learned? That's like the latest. And I've been trying to mix it with snares. Yeah. Also, just an announcement I have to do. These days, I will be doing a fundraiser. Just because I looked at the prices for the I looked at the prices for me to fly into GBB, and they're just like absurd. And although I could probably work some of that out, I just can't pay all of it, sadly. Sound you did one of my routines, so it seemed like a whistle. I don't know how the hell you did it. The routine was the next one, like that one. Cover de otro beatboxer. No sé si quiera hacer contenido en Instagram por el momento. I don't have no idea how to even begin to show that whistle. Maybe just look at the positioning. Just like, that's just as close as it can get, because I don't know how it works. I just have it, you know. Sadly. Do you have donations turned on for YouTube streams? Yeah, there should be right below at the... Oh, actually, I should just copy paste this and pin it. My Maestro final round. I don't think I could do it right now. It's like, I should just... Can I pin it? Oh, I can pin it! There we go. I didn't know that. I never thought of it. I'm dumb. Maestro final round. Do I feel like beatboxing right now? Chat. I don't feel like doing it. I'm sorry. I might be a dick for saying it, but I don't feel like doing it. Especially because I feel like it's a battle round. Like, I don't have no reason to be like, put performance with the basics. Like, who am I saying that to? Like, I can do the drops, but I don't feel like there's a reason. You're battling your viewers. I'm not as mean to do that. Are you thinking of creating a crew? I did have a crew called Flow Latino. We didn't pass. We were even top 10 on the GBB crew Wildcards that year. Think of Dudes in your head. I don't hate Dudes. I don't hate Dudes. I don't hate his style. I just wanted to have... The thing is that it's something that I have and I love doing it. I like to permeate myself. I'm not sure if that's the right...
Permeate.
Permeate. I like to permeate my style. We just like the public opinion of the beatboxer, which is like the worst part. And like when I called ABX cringe in OBBC, I don't feel like ABX is cringe. I just feel like people think he's cringe, so that can destabilize him because that might be an insecurity. And I feel like the same with Dutch, just also because I feel like I gained that like the crowd. Honestly, I have this idea for stage someday of doing a crazy song which can only be done with water in the mouth, which is something you can get on stage. Not sure if it'll be allowed though. There's always this chance that you will spit on the mic and fucked it up. Because there's water involved. I think that's the only reason why it could not be. Oh, I'm straight up yapping this whole stream. Alright, so let me just ask something to the public because I feel like not if you do an English sound. But then you will fucking drown and you have to spit. Like that would maybe drown me. I had water, but I'm so thirsty already. Like just before, water lip roll. How does that even work? I'm sorry. How does that even work? But yeah, actually, skill issue. That's crazy. Try sippers and lip rolls with water in the mouth. Should I do it? Should I do that stupid shit? Should I just go to like my kitchen and just drink water? No, I don't think I could do it. Yo, what's good? It sounds funny, yeah, but I'll probably choke myself, and I don't feel like doing it. I feel like this part of my jaw right now is very stiff. What do you think would be the most complicated beatbox sound? Wow. The most complicated beatbox sound of all time. Probably the 2H inward bass. I'll just put that out there. Or Cryfix bass. Or the Stitch voice. Probably the high Cryfix bass when he does like, but he has like a very high pitch and it's very loud. That is also like, oh no, never mind. I think that's whistle voice though. Stitch voice, you think is the hardest? I feel like Cryfix bass, just because he kind of explained it to me, and just the idea of doing what he does sounds very fucked up to me. Like it just sounds stupid. Triple speed snare tutorial. I've already said in my stream. It's pretty much, or with TK behind it. Not very difficult. I vote Stitch voice. I actually puked. Like it's a possibility every time you do it. Me personally, it gives me like uncontrolled urge to puke. It doesn't feel great. Oh, my anime fans are gonna love this. What is your second favorite color, and why is it inferior to your favorite? Well, don't tell me your favorite color either. I think you know my favorite color either way. But second would be... Oh, wait, no, never... would be red. Why is it inferior than my favorite color? This tastes weird. It's inferior just because I appreciate the, not the coldness, but the sensation of peace blue represents, and I feel like red is a very intense feeling. But it's just kind of like would I choose to be like myself, or would I choose to be Exalus every day of my life? And I would choose to be myself. That's kind of like how that question goes for me. I would choose peace over just an intense thing. I like to have my intensity, like when I booze, when I play games. I like them to be intense, but I appreciate, in most of my life, I desire that peace and serenity. Do I spit snare with your top, bottom lip, or in the middle? I do. I can do 3. Like I can do the 3 of those. This is a little more inconsistent. Even with the sides on that collapse motion, you know. I think I could do all of them, except the second is that trunk bow does. I can't. Triple, I could use. Like it doesn't really matter that much. For comfortability, I do, but just because it's easier to go from into another sound, like. But like it's not as like as much of a difference. Maybe if you're trying to do like a very casual beat, if you're trying to go like, maybe it does make a difference. Yeah, it does make a difference for me, but maybe not for you. Do you ever have to speak English outside of the internet? When I was in Europe, I did. But very rarely. Honestly, there's not a lot of reasons I should speak English. Pretty much, maybe when I'm playing on Discord. Shout out to Cheese. We still gotta beat that Terraria boss. I have a question, chat. How interested would you all guys be in having streams where I just bring guests and we just have discussions about controversial topics and you guys just clip form the fuck out of it? No, I'm just kidding. But like, would you guys love that? Because I've been thinking of it. I really want just to like have a discussion segment on Beatbox, because there's not a lot of like discussion on the Beatbox community. There's a lot of controversial opinions. There's a lot of fighting in the comments. But I'd love to like properly have discussions and maybe just bring into Beatbox like an extra layer of philosophy that maybe people can agree with. You know, I feel like if I do play League, but I'm main ADC. I'm a Misfortune, maybe Jinx main. I do play Yasuo on mid or Johnny. I do play top more than mid though, and when I play top, I play more the Kaiser or Set. I would not mind doing this, although there'd need to be a sense of it's. And the thing, it's hard. I would love to have it like just maybe bring people here, and maybe just yeah, I'd love to bring people here to do that. But yeah, I have to choose my guests very carefully. Or maybe just like uprising beatboxers, you know? Maybe ask them of their philosophy. I feel like either way, it's a philosophy, not really like the overall truth of beatbox, you know? Just debate. Not really debate, just even like have like controversial questions going on. And then like start like maybe building towards like a disagreement, but like a good disagreement. Like, for example, when I told you guys, why are the judges in the back? They should be on the crowd. And some people were like, yeah, but... And no. Because, you know? I have a problem with this liver in my mouth. It's really loud and annoying, mic. I do have the same problem. It's never gonna go out. I tried so much stuff, never gonna go out. Like, if you salivate a lot, you just have to spit it. Just spit into the mic. Sadly, it's just the way to go. Look at Juano. This guy's going, and you can see the spit, you know? I do swallow. I just have 1 second in the routine to swallow. But my swallowing is very, very slow. Beatboxer. Favorito. Favorite beatboxer. Shogo. If I had to pick, like, I have to pick consistently Shogo. Right now, right the fuck now, Beatbox. It's not really bad for me when I do clump. I just never trusted club sounds. I don't like them because I don't feel like they don't feel comfortable. I do swallow, but my swallowing is very slow. That's a crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a quote. There goes a quote. Yeah, I can't swallow faster. I'm trying to swallow faster, but I can't. Clip that chat. Die. Have you guys seen that meme? Like, they just have like Anthony. You know that guy that reacts to Beatbox, right? And he's like tatted, and there's this clip of him reacting to like a song, like a Naruto's reference, and people they're just clowning him. And now that I think of it, I might be a cornball. I just might be a cornball sometimes, but sometimes, and I think about it, and it's like, fuck. But then I do it like actively, like I actively become a cornball. Then I'm just fine. I think he like, yeah, like, no, just maybe doing like, he was like Naruto, like that one clip. I don't know if you guys haven't heard that one. I think maybe you guys did. I mean, it's all over my fucking Instagram. But yeah, I just something that I just wanted to notice. I should react to something. Did you watch Attack on Titan? I did. I watch Attack on Titan. I haven't watched the last 4 episodes, which I think they just became like a movie, which I do want to see, but I already know what was happening. I just want to see the animation. Have you checked the GBB qualified? Yeah. What did Beat City already happen? Did Beat City already happen? Because I'm not sure. Let me just see if Beat City did happen already. Because I feel like if Beat City did happen already, then that should... No. Wait. First Walker, first. Solo category. Did Rossi win? Wait, so... Wait. Not sure. Oh, wow. Did Rossi win, actually? Like, I wouldn't mind it, but like, did he? So, alright, so we have solo. This year we have Den, Tropical, Black Roll, Wing, Steady, Ice, Kaji, Napalm, Remix, Osis, and Ulard. We need the Beat City one, the Africa Mena, the Grand North, and I'm missing another one. Oceania. Man, what do you think of Florida Beatbox sound system? Amazing. I loved it. Personally, I would love a little more punch, because I feel like the system wasn't punchy, but maybe because I was very tired too. But I would have loved when people did like, or it felt like it had more transient. But in order to do that too, oh wow, that's a debate. Wow. I don't know what would be like the engineering possibilities of that happening. There's a mosquito in my ceiling and it's gonna piss me off, and I just wanna kill it. Tropical sound a bit low, sadly. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It was my first ever stage experience, and I was very sick. Well, on the other hand, yeah, I need to work on more mic technique, because off mic I'm not quiet, and I feel like I just gotta translate that. I was sad Derek didn't pass. Wait, it was his first stage battle? Yeah, I've never been on a stage against beatboxers. Yeah. It was my first plane flight. It was my first time being outside the country. Mind you, it was my first time being on Europe, and it was my first. I did see this overseas, but I haven't seen the sea. I haven't seen snow yet. I'm guessing the next time is gonna be my first time in Asia. Yes, GBB as a second live battle is crazy. Like, it's gonna be my second live battle ever. Sadly, I'm pretty sure you had a great time. I did have a great time. I did a great time. Cause not sure how to pronounce your name. Kareem Assam. I'm guessing I'm closer than Assam. So how do you feel like as a spectator? Oh, as an spectator. How do you feel like a spectator on Florida? No, I haven't been on any Colombian champ. I'm not Colombian champ. Fuck, I'm not even. I'm not even. Oh damn! I'm not even. I haven't even. I have battled once in Colombia. I won. The second time I did, Napalm and River were there. I did not win one single fucking battle because my first battle was against River, and he slapped the living shit out of me. And battling Napalm was an experience I still learn from. Yeah. How do you feel like a FBB like crowd? How did it feel like? Because I'm more curious on what my beats felt, because I wasn't obviously in the front, and in the backstage I did not hear myself through the monitors. Maybe because I kind of threw, because I was like on the backstage doing the mic check, and I was like you know, and I was like, all right. And I was like, damn, all right. So for the monitors, just put it at the max, and put a little bit of compression, so there's like a click to the stuff. And maybe after compression, up it again a little more, you know. And I think that's when I threw. That's when that fucked me up as a beatboxer, because realistically, if I was on stage with a microphone, because it was closer to this shit for some reason, I was practicing all the time on something closer to an SM58, to not be a SM58. But in this case, I would have been like, all right, let me correct this for this sound. Let me correct that for this sound. Let me just do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I couldn't do that because I didn't knew at all how was I sounding. Which is the best GB beatboxer this year or like overall? Because that's a very broad question for me to answer just with the name. It was great, but technical beatboxers had a bit lower energy to the sound system, which is unfortunate. Maybe it's just like since they're trying like a new microphone, maybe it's just that. I just want to think about it, because I feel like Stan is a nuke. I know Stan is a nuke, but it didn't feel like he was like sharp as he should have been, you know. Maybe you feel the same as I did when I said like I didn't feel like there was a lot of punch though in the venue. Like didn't feel like too much of a kick. It rather felt like it was like a 80-ish hertz, when kicks often are like more in the 60, 50 region, 50 hertz. Who's winning the spit snare battle? This year collapse all the way. Not even close. Not even close. You know, triple snare technique sounds perfect on studio, but you have to figure out the mic technique to pull out well in live stages. I don't feel like my triple snare technique didn't come out because of a lack of mic technique, but rather because all my lips were like dry and scabbing from the pressure. Oh, and also, I'm not sure if you guys have been on planes, but when I arrived the second day in Toulouse, I had this. I went deaf in this one because of the pressure. I went deaf, like actually deaf. I just went deaf on this ear. And I was talking to Foodbox and I was like, I don't hear anything. This is weird. He told me it was normal. It happens. And it can happen up to a week. But for me, it was like, damn, I've never been deaf. And I feel like this ear didn't recover until like maybe when I came back to Bogota. And a couple days after even. So I felt like also I couldn't hear a lot on the event. I feel like I should maybe next time for an event just accommodate for jet lag a little bit more, come in with a little more money, maybe not do so extreme, because I had to take a night in Paris and I didn't have enough time to get on a hotel because I arrived very late to Paris and I didn't have enough time. And also I left very early because I had the next flight at 6 a.m. so I had to sleep on the airport, and then I had to take the flight. And then I had to arrive on the flight and then wait for the ride. And then it was very bad. How you doing today, my boy? I'm doing very fine. I'm just reminiscing on Florida, maybe of how much of a raw dog I did as a first as a what? Maybe I should have asked a doctor on the venue. Maybe if there was, I'm not sure, but there should be one. Maybe. Either way, shout out to Tionep, such a fucking great organizer. You guys, like actually, Tionep, great fucking organizer. Tionep really is really good. He's a really good organizer. Love that guy. He treated me like a king. I don't feel like there's any complaints about the organizing. It's just very straightforward. Come here, sound checks over, battles. I don't feel like there was any problem. They gave me free food, they gave me free drinks. Not a single complaint on my behalf. Not at all. But Gilar would have go to the director before GBB over nothing. I'm not sure what Drew Lord had before GBB. Honestly, I have no clue. I didn't ask him. I could have asked him. Didn't ask him. How do you feel in the second it was your turn? I feel great. I feel confident. I don't have this problem. What I feel like, where I do feel like I'm getting nervous on stage, I don't feel that. I feel like it's either I am fully in or I feel defeated. But I didn't feel like, oh, the crowd is gonna kill me. But just because it's the best crowd I've been in at the moment. Because in Colombia, the crowds are like very tough. So I just kind of have to build like that I don't give a fuckery vibe to my style. Because they're just not gonna appreciate it regardless of what I do. If I go, they're not gonna appreciate it. If I go, like they're not gonna appreciate it. If I go, they're not gonna appreciate it. It's just kind of like if I do, then they're gonna fucking appreciate it. So people in Colombia, they're not as hype, or at least not in my city. The best GBB boxer is then in a theoretical world like he can perform Twisted Fate on stage. I think he just can't because he just sound systems are weird. Like I just don't understand them because I guess it's just like a lack of experience, and I have to like really, 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 really just absorb as much knowledge. But yeah, now realistically, I'm very stressed about the funding for GBB. I'll have to ask managers to maybe get me a partnership, just sell my soul. Compose piece, I don't think he can do in real life. He can do Twisted Fate. Which one is that? Is that the drum and bass track, right? I think he can. It's just not. There's something about studios, and then there's something about live stages where I just have to like just trade stuff, you know. I have to buy a speaker. Do you guys have any recommendations for speakers? Just like something that'll just like mimic a good stage. I would, because I'd love to go like in a sunny, dry day and just push my sounds as hard as I can and start composing shit. You know, just to be a little bit more sure that I'm not gonna fuck up like I did in FVP. But yeah. Little bit of a bite there. Yo, Rubik BBX in the chat. That's crazy. Yo, script passing by. Cool. It's hard to be so weird. Yeah, bro. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. One of my favorite beatboxers right now. Super underrated. Estoy apoyando por ti, parcero. Good luck. That is one of the. That is one of the old times. Chat. That is just something that doesn't happen every day, man. Yo, meeting my goats. That's what I'm saying. I just need Maze Frog on the chat. Chat, can we get Maze Frog on the chat? But yeah. Yo, yeah, appreciate it a lot, Rubik. Damn, man. It feels like a long time. Honestly, since I've seen those tutorials. I'm not even gonna lie. I am not even gonna lie. It's probably 4 years ago. Wow. I want to react to something, chat. Give me something to react. I need to react to something. That is not from Swiss Beatbox because I haven't asked for the whitelist because I'm very lazy to text Swiss Beatbox about it. Online. No creo que compita tanto online. Ya, después de probar presencial, online, el online no es lo mismo. Just for people that to know what I said. Online, after you try live battles, it's just not the same. It's just not the same, man. No. It's just no. Like, I will do the next OVBC. Don't mind me. I will definitely do it. But I don't feel like I'll do like as casual events as I did before. Although I kind of left it. But I'll do OVBC just because I freaking love Beatbox community. But not because I feel like I wanna do online competitions. Maybe because Beatbox community is actually a good organizing. Like Dilo and Decoy they're very good organizing. But if you call me to like a random ass beatbox event, I'm not sure I'd do it, man. I'm not sure I would do it. If you battle against Jalor, please twerk on him. I will give him everything I have on stage. No pause. Straight up. And I mean it. Twerk? Yeah, no, I'm giving it to him. Like straight up on stage. Twerk is the least I would do on stage. Can I do inward bass like Dilo? Mind you, I can't do like a normal inward bass. I can't do inward bass. Not even Dilo. No, I can't do inward bass. Like, yeah, I have it, but I just I don't have it. Dream battle. Someone I would dream to battle, or like a dream battle of mine. If I wanted to battle someone, it would be Footbox G, because I think I'd learned a lot from that. And as a dream, something like I'd love to watch. I'd love to watch. Fuck yeah, I'd love to watch a collapse Dilo rematch. I feel like a kid saying that, but that would be like one of the battles ever. Probably Dilo versus Cutfish rematch, but I feel like that would be very one-sided. Dilo versus Footbox. You haven't seen that Fat and C battle. You should make tutorials so you have so many interesting sounds and techniques. Gracias por tu apoyo, que chévere que me conoces, chavroski. Un gusto, parce. Besos, hermano. Me versus Footbox G, pretty much. Where do you record audio before mixing it for your walkers? Here. Maestro, I did it here. I just had a really bad voice crack. I don't know why my voice cracks so much. I hope it's like a second phase of like teenage years, and my voice like actually drops and stops being this squeaky, and I can just be like Anthony, kind of like that, you know. Here I would do it here. Iker, hola, bro. Hola, bro. Vas a hacer videos para YouTube que me generan dinero y no te metes a hacer beatbox y reacciones. Yo siento que yo no quiero contenido fácil, yo no quiero fast content. Prefiero el no me gusta el fast content, la verdad. I don't mean one mic in the mixing program, like in a recording program. Reaper, and I mix it there. People say it's like, oh, Reaper is not good. It's the best. People just don't know it. It's the most intuitive and simple DAW out there. Oye, estoy aprendiendo español y un poco más de un año y me gustaría hacer tu expresión favorita de Colombia. Gracias, parce. That's a bad word I have, so I'm not gonna say it. What would be my favorite Colombian expression? Berraco, like gonorrhea. Yeah, no, that's also a very bad word. Do not say it to anyone. Berraquera, like being angry. Que berraquera, parce. Berraco, being angry, or something that's very tough. Like, eso está berraco. You know. Hello, yo. I don't mean yo, Xenix. We have the Latino people here. Yo, yeah. Yeah, yo, chat. Should we react to something? I really want to react to something. I feel like I should react to something. I'm doing way too much me. I'm fucking tired of me. I don't want to do myself anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I want to react to something. Just give me something crazy to react. Just something crazy. I just want something crazy to react. ¿Sabes tocar algún instrumento? Tengo un teclado que sé tocar mediocremente. Tengo bajo, que puedo tocarlo, batería. Sí, guitarra. Violín, lo estoy intentando. Música tipo shogo, sí, pero eventualmente. Oh man, I have to get that through a translator. I'm sorry, chat. You're gonna see me translate this. Translate. I actually don't want to do this. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, appreciate it a lot. Thank you a lot. I'm not sure how to say that in Japanese. I'm guessing that's Japanese. Batallas de Sota en la German Championship. Alright, last question. I also have sure SM7B. And I used the Reaper to think the gain should be really low to make before mixing. I feel like it. Your loudest kick should be at like if you do, it shouldn't peak harder than 6 dB. That's just what I say. GBB Wildcard. Favorite GBB Wildcard? Padbox. Personally. Sota, not German. No, let's do Sota. He said you're cool. Yeah, I just saw. Yeah, I just translated it. I'm very grateful. That's why I say thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. Should I get a couple like Japanese on? Oh. Wow. Yo, good morning to you too. Wow. Yo. Thank you a lot. Appreciate it a lot. Salfon, no hago autopromo, perdón. Pero es que yo no hago autopromo. Por nadie. Por nadie hago autopromo, perdón. Perdón, no lo hago. No es que no quiera hacerlo, pero es que no lo hago. No hago autopromo. Yeah, I'm on GBB. The whistle that I do, that one. I want to see, is there Sota versus Lenzi? Is there a Sota versus Lenzi? I just want to know. No. I want to see Sota versus El Grande, which is a very Latino battle, I think, regardless. So, wait, is Beatbox Germany copyrighted? Is Beatbox Germany copyrighted? Because I think it's just gonna take like 3 seconds to like kick my shit. GG, what did you win to get qualified? Maestro Beatbox Battle is like the qualifier for South America. I mean, South America and Central America, but there wasn't a single person from Central America that qualified. Is there a Mexican? No, I don't think there was a Mexican even. Salvador, Nicaragua, no. Dominic, no one. Sota versus Lenzi. There's a Soda versus Chisame, which is also crazy. Lenzi versus Soda finals, quarterfinals. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So reaction time. Is this good? Do you guys see? Oh my god! Why does this always mess up? Like, why does this mess up? Thank you. What is that? That's good. Not my favorite combo though.
Time! Lancy! And directly after this, the answer from Tota. Come on, let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I gotta know that it's 2023, but these are very Discord flows, like very common flows, like that's very common. And also, I noticed that Lenzi, I kind of like that's kind of not quite original, but it's a little bit of him. But like it was very popularized after like 2021, especially because I feel like claps kind of had like this hard, like very strong as a build up, like like that flow is kind of like, it just reminds me of him. Sorry.
And directly after this, the answer from Tota. Come on, let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
Also, sorry if I'm. I had to pause again. Sorry, I'm the guy. Sorry if I'm not like because I don't react to that. I don't react like that. I'm just not that kind of guy. Sorry if it's a little bit boring for you guys, but I'm just not. I'm not that kind of reactor. You just go like like I'm just not that guy. So if it's boring for you guys to see me reacting to this, just like analyzing it, sorry. I'm not just Sam. Yeah, it's not like I'm not gonna go like Oh, that's so crazy, bro. Oh, sick. Like, no, I'm not, no. No. I'm gonna be very, very upfront. Maybe fuck it, even critical about it. There's such a difference on how Soda sounds, though. Because he doesn't sound half as full as he does sound in, like, posterior years. I like that. Oh, that's fat. Let me just bring it back a little bit. That's very fat. Those are like inward TKs. I don't do them because I feel like they sound messy. That's good. He definitely did improve his consistency. I can feel a lot of inconsistencies there. I just want to see how better he got after this. This feels like a freestyle. That's cool.
Time! Sota! Die zweite Runde für Lancy. Wir machen direkt weiter. The heat is on, ladies and gentlemen. Es geht weiter in 3.
I need to learn that in That's very accurate. That's very accurate. I don't have a lot of clarity on what he's doing. He's definitely struggling after that. That's very fast, but it's not very clear. Whoa. That's a very good inward bass, but it's a little bit weak. That's actually very awkward too. There's a very interesting patterns. It's a little bit on the questionable side for like execution, but they're very cool. That's a very good combo. Let me just get some. It's kind of like. It's like. Kind of like that. These guys are going best song because. That guy's going a little too hard on that. I'm not sure if it's like that's like a phasing issue from the mix itself, or like something on the venue. There's like a small like not maybe flanger or maybe like a resonance. It's so weird, but it feels weird. Like if you guys can hear, like there's definitely like a bias in the mix. I'm not sure if there's like if they had like a dry mix and then they had like a stereo recorder on the venue just for like the audience and like the venue overall, like a venue left and right. So there's some sounds that have like a bias and some resonances where they shouldn't have, and it's like kind of annoying me. It's like here, like it's very noticeable in this when he just does like that. Has like a delay on it. Oh, yo, we Dropical on that Dropical. Best GBB at Limbs Live. Alright. I mean, he's getting ready. Can't blame him. He's getting ready for GBB. Like I should be doing instead of doing dumbass streams. But yeah. Yo. But yeah. Oh. I have something here. All right. That's a very nice, interesting pattern. All right, what else should we be? What else should we be reacting to? I want to find that Dilo versus Foodbox G live battle. But on the other hand, I kind of just want to just finish the live stream. Just want to like rest because I feel very sick. not sick, but like rather tired. It's not like that. That's very late here, but it's just. Yeah, I think it's time for me to call it. Yeah, chat. It's time for me to just get on that train of sleeping. It was a very short stream, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a GBB officially, and I can say it because I've known for a while, but I couldn't say it because I signed an NDA. So, see you guys. And see you on the next occasion.